Hello, and welcome to a new reading vlog. When I'm filming this, it is November 8th today, 7th, I'm not actually sure. So needless to say, it is a stressful time. Yeah, I don't even really know what to say about that. I haven't really processed anything. I will say, this YouTube space, even if there's only like 4 people that watch these videos, this is a safe space for equality and for equal rights for women, for people of color, for LGBT, for all of that. It is not a safe space for people who accept hate and promote hate, and for people who voted for Donald Trump. Not a safe space. Fuck off. Anyway, yeah, I'm having a hard time, processing emotions and like figuring out what to do next. So I thought I'd try to channel some of my energy into doing something creative for myself. And so I thought I'd start a reading vlog, something to just kind of distract myself, like reading. My hair's so frizzy today. So yeah, maybe not my most upbeat vlog probably, but that's okay. I am going to start reading Zodiac Academy. That is my current read. I just haven't started it yet because I worked the last couple of days and wasn't really feeling up to reading. But I'm looking forward to starting that. But to start today, I'm going to, do some yoga. I need, I think, a little moment, reconnect, relax. And then I think I might do some journaling too, for the same reasons. And then I also would like to get some writing done today because it is NaNoWriMo still, and try to get some word counts in. I didn't set a word count goal for NaNoWriMo this year. I just set the goal of like trying to finish my first draft. At this point, where my energy levels is, where my mood is, where I'm feeling in the world. I don't know if that's going to happen. I also have just a lot going on this month. In this vlog, we are traveling. Do I want to be taking a trip right now? Not at all. But it's too late to cancel, really. And that is, we're visiting family in South Dakota. So I figured I might get some pretty clips. I probably won't vlog much there, but get some pretty views of the mountains and of Mount Rushmore and everything. Not that I'm feeling very patriotic. Sorry, Mount Rushmore. Don't really care about you right now, but I don't know if I'm even ever going to post this, but I'm gonna go do my like reconnection, do some yoga, do some journaling. That's another like goal of mine. I want to talk more about mental health. I do like more on Instagram, but I think it'd be important to add into here too. Trying to be less depressed lately. So here are going to be my coping mechanisms today: yoga, journaling, writing, reading. I slept well-ish. I slept as well as you can for a night shift person, okay? And we'll go from there. So welcome to my new reading vlog. Let's get started. Hello, I really have to lean down to be in the frame. I need to get a camera stand. It's on my to-do list. Anyway, an update. Got some eye patches on this morning. I have to pack. I have a large to-do list actually. I'm gonna start with breakfast and coffee though, and do a little reading update. I'm reading, I know I said I was reading Zodiac Academy. I will start that today, probably on the plane, but I'm reading, I wanna try and finish Children's Crusade, which is a comic book before I have to leave today. We'll see. I have, okay, I'm not trying to go to the next page. I'm 57% through, so I might be able to. This is actually a reread, but I love it so much. It is the comics in which Billy and Tommy Maximoff find Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch remembers who she is. They defeat Dr. Doom, da-da-da-da. And I think it is a pretty accurate representation of the future of the MCU. So I thought I'd do a little reread after finally getting to meet I'm really not in frame. After getting to meet Wiccan in the MCU, I'm very excited. So I'm going to read a little bit of this while I eat. I got my rings of the day. I've got my Scarlet Witch ring. This one doesn't fit super well. It only fits my pinky, and it's one of those adjustable rings, which I don't love, but I wanted some Scarlet Witch today. My Castiel ring, which I always wear, and then this is actually a replica of Bella Swan's ring. So nerdy, essentially, and I'm wearing the same sweater. Okay, it is what it is. Anyway, my to-do list today involves mostly packing, a couple chores. I need to do something on my computer first for work. I might do that first. I need to fill up the water bowls for the cats. I need to do some laundry. Mostly it's just packing though. So yeah, we're gonna get started with that. It's 10 a.m. already. My alarm was for 8 a.m. and I've just been doing nothing for the last 2 hours, but that's okay. That's okay. I was tired. Gonna have some breakfast, gonna read my comics for a couple minutes, and then start getting my to-do list done. I'm very serious about my to-do list, by the way. It's like an actual, come on, focus, an actual list. So yeah, I'm gonna go get started on all of this, and I'll update you in a little bit. Quick update before we have to leave. I did finish Children's Crusade, 10 out of 10. Also, look at this little Pop Funko I just got at Target. It's Padme. Isn't she the cutest? And she comes with a stand, which I like. Anyway, not the point. I finished Children's Crusade, 10 out of 10. There's a reason it's probably my favorite comic of all time. I do really like Empire though too, which is probably what I'm going to read next. Problem with Empire, not really a problem, it's really long. So my whole goal of like read more comics so I make my Goodreads goal, because I'm 7 books behind I think. My goal, I still have 20 books to read in the next 2 months. So maybe picking a super long comic isn't the move, but we'll see. I'm gonna start Zodiac Academy when we get to the airport. I'm very tired and I'm getting the beginnings of a migraine, so everyone say a prayer for me. But yeah, that's my little update. Love Children's Crusade, love Wiccan, love Speed, love Hulkling, love the whole Young Avengers team. Can't wait to see how it plays out in the MCU. Also, look at my tree. I'm very excited to see specifically Wiccan, but in general, like Wiccan finding Speed, finding Tommy, and then the team up that's gonna have. We already have Kate, we already have Patriot, we already have Cassie, and then Miss Marvel isn't in this Young Avengers comic in this run, but she's gonna be in the MCU. That's exciting. America Chavez, like, it's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. The Young Avengers are my favorite characters, so loved that. Gonna pick another comic to read, but I'm not bringing my iPad, I'm just bringing my phone, and it's a little harder to read on there. I thought about getting the Kindle Colorsoft because I was like, oh my god, I can read comics on it then, but I'm hearing very mixed reviews of the Kindle Colorsoft. I definitely don't have $300, period, to spend on it right now, but if it ever gets cheaper, I definitely would consider it. I've seen some of the bad reviews. I'm not sure how much I take them, like, I would just take them with a grain of salt. All the reviews I've seen thus far are people like, well, I just don't really see the point, the pages are in black and white anyway, blah, blah. I've not seen anyone who reads comics review it yet, so we'll see. But that's my update, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. to a little reading vlog update. I feel like the camera's really far away. Anyway, I just got back last night from the trip. Obviously I didn't vlog any on the trip, just got a couple of clips and such. It was a family trip. I didn't really want to go, but I just, not for any particular reason other than the state of the world. I just wanted to sleep, and I didn't really sleep on the trip, but did that. It's done. I'm home. Let's move on. Anyway, two things. I did get quite a bit of reading done. I threw my Kindle in here, I thought. Of Zodiac Academy. I'm gonna keep this vlog going just until I finish this because I'm planning on finishing this today. I don't know what to think though so far. I will probably have more thoughts once I finish the first book. So far my thoughts are just like, does it get better than this? Like, how have so many people recommended this book to me? I'm intrigued by the world, and I don't mind the main characters, the twins, but the like bully romance of every single other character is really throwing me off. The fact that there's like not one person in this world that they can really trust yet. There is Sophia and Diego that hopefully will stay good, but I'm not even confident in that. The four heirs, and then like literally every other student being like not just like unwelcoming, but like straight up harassment is really putting me off. So I don't know what to think so far, but I'm almost done, so I'm gonna finish today and we'll go from there. That I'm gonna put in my bag for the day. And then the highlight of the trip for me was most definitely that they had a Books-A-Million in South Dakota. We don't have Books-A-Million here. Until recently, I thought that was an exclusively Canadian brand, but I saw it as we were driving from the airport, and I was like, oh my god, can we go there when we come back to the airport, because it was right next to it. And so we stopped on the way back when we were leaving last night, and I love it. I love that store. I only got 30 minutes in there. I could have spent 4 hours in there easily. I wish we had gone earlier, but nobody listens to me. It's okay. But the 30 minutes that I did spend just looking around was amazing. Their trinket selection, I wish I could have had time to look at all of that because there are so many things I probably would have bought. I also was constricted by what I could bring onto a plane. Their prices and their like, especially their sale stuff was so much better than I've seen at Barnes & Noble, which it's a comparable business to Barnes & Noble because it's a new bookstore, like new books and then like trinkets and all that sorts of stuff, like gifts and games. But their selection of books, their selection of special edition books, and then just their prices in general, especially on the sale items, but honestly just like across the board, were so much better than Barnes & Noble. So I did quite some damage, and you're probably looking at this pile of books behind me. Spirit, you don't have any room on your shelves. You can't set me loose in a bookstore for 30 minutes and not expect me to go crazy. So first off, I got this tote because I need something to carry the books onto the plane. I'll show you my rocks first, actually. This is unrelated. I bought these somewhere else, but they're in my bag. So I just got these from my shelves. A little selenite, is that what that's called? Focus. There we go. No? Doesn't want to focus on the selenite wand. There we go. Little wand from my shelf. I like to put little rocks on my shelf. A little tiger's eye. That can go next to Wanda. And then a little like jade looking crystal. Put that back there. An adorable tote bag, and it's got a zipper on the top, which is really nice, and it was only $17, which I think in tote bag terms is not bad. I feel like there are quite a lot of like the out of print ones and like other brands of tote bags that are at Barnes & Noble or even at Half Price Books that are usually like $25, so I thought that was pretty good. And it's a Stars Hollow one. It's so cute. It says Stars Hollow. It's got the gazebo, and then says founded in 1779, and it has the little Gilmore Girls logo at the top as well. So I should do a rewatch of Gilmore Girls. Like, I'm not always rewatching Gilmore Girls, but I should start from the beginning. Anyway, I got 8 books, so let's jump into this because I also need to leave in a few. So, all the books I got were from like the bargain section because they were such good deals. This one I've actually never heard of, but it was just like a cover by, and then like I read the description and I'm like, I'm in. This is a YA contemporary romance. It's called May the Best Man Win. It is about Jeremy Harkis, who is cheer captain and student body president. He comes out as transgender in his senior year, and he, instead of like trying to keep his nose down and ignore all of the bullies and everything, he decides he's just going to be the biggest and the best and, you know, really just blow things out of the water his senior year. So he goes to his all-star ex-boyfriend Lucas to try and get them to campaign for homecoming kings together. So it sounds amazing, and it just sounds like a fun, like second chance romance, like a little bit of like an enemies to lovers kind of thing because they had broken up. It sounds good, and I have not read very many books with transgender representation, so I definitely want to get more of that into my own reading cycle. So very excited to read this. I have so many books to read on to make my Goodreads goal, so definitely need to be picking up some of these. Next, this has been on my TBR for a while. This is called Last Chance Books by Kelsey Rodkey. I've actually, I've had this on my TBR for a while, and then I've almost bought it at Half Price Books before, but it was only $4, so I'm glad I hadn't bought it yet. This is another YA romance, and I just like books that like incorporate like reading and like readers into the story, so that is why this has been kind of keeping my attention, and I've been wanting to read it. So she, the main character, her family owns a bookstore, like an independent bookstore, and a prologue, which is like a chain bookstore a la Barnes & Noble, is potentially moving in on the block, and so she teams up with her enemy to try and save like her family bookstore. So why he's her enemy, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, he works there. So I'm here for it. I can't wait. I think that'll be so fun. Next, I got The Midnight Lie by Marie Rutkowski. This is one I've seen on Book Talk and on Bookstagram a lot, and it just sounds really fun, and it's definitely going to be a more like immersive, like have to pay attention kind of fantasy from what I'm getting, but it sounds really good. This has got a good quote on the back. What would make a good, quiet girl get herself in trouble, especially when she has so much to lose? I mean, that's just the theme of the times, isn't it? I think good girls should always get in trouble. It's got a good font. Unrelated. But this is about a character. I will have to look up how to pronounce these character names when I get around to reading this, but Niram, she lives in a magical world. There's a lot of crime, there's magic, there seems to be like a caste system, so usually she keeps her head down, but then she encounters Sid, a rakish traveler from far away who whispers rumors that the High Kith possesses magic. Oh, so magic is a secret. Okay. So she decides she's going to leave behind her old life and go with him to find out what happens. So this is, I don't know if this is a series or not, to be completely honest. I think it is, but anyway, I believe it is sapphic, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't say exactly. It does say it's LGBTQ, but I don't know if it's sapphic or what. But either way, it sounds really good. I love a good fantasy. This next one, my mom spotted it in the clearance section and I freaked out. This is Starbringer by Tracy Wolff, which, if you know me, I've read how many of Tracy's books this year? 7, however many are in the Crave series, 6 of them. Devoured every one. Love them, love her. I'm actually a part of her like promotional street team on the internet now, which is crazy. I am so excited to have found this. This is by Tracy Wolff and Nina Croft. This is the first in a sci-fi series, an adult romance sci-fi series. It's got these really cool end papers. I have it on Kindle. I don't remember if it was free or cheap or whatever, but now I have a paper copy. It was only $7.97. It's a really long book. I honestly didn't realize. So I am so excited about this. I'm not totally in the mood for a sci-fi right now, but when I am, this will be the first on my list because it's Tracy. I love her. I'm so excited. I actually have no idea what it's about. 7 strangers, 1 stolen ship, and the whole universe on their ass. Sounds great. That's all I need to know. And I know it's Tracy Wolff. That's all I care about. Okay, next. I got a couple of books actually by her, but I got a couple of books by Rachel Lynn Solomon. This is Business or Pleasure. This is one of her adult romance books. She just is an auto-buy author, I think, for me. Like, I haven't like loved every book, but I've enjoyed it enough and I wouldn't mind kind of collecting all of her books. So I'm excited to give this one a try, see if I like it more than Weather Girl or not. I did really enjoy Weather Girl, don't get me wrong. But this is about a ghostwriter and a struggling actor. They help each other on the page and in the bedroom in this steamy romantic comedy. This one actually kind of sounds like something I'll like more than I liked Weather Girl. And like, I really liked Today, Tonight, Tomorrow, but that is YA, so this will obviously be a little bit different, but I'm very excited to give that a try. Next, this is one I almost put back, then I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna get it. This is Spells for Lost Things by Jenna Evans Welsh. This has been on my TBR since it came out. First of all, the purple. You can't see, but my walls are this exact shade of purple. You can't see in this shot, but I love purple. I also love like witchy things, and I believe that's kind of what this book is about. And the books I read, oh, what was the name of that book? The one where she goes, I read the one where she goes to Ireland and the one where she goes to Italy. And I can't remember the titles, but they were by her and they were really enjoyable. And then they made a Netflix movie in the next, oh, Love and Gelato. The Netflix movie wasn't very good, but the books were amazing. And this is the same author, and I just think that she writes really sweet, like emotionally compelling stories, and this one just sounds so fun. They are in Salem, Massachusetts. Perfect like fall winter vibes, I think. So definitely looking forward to that. Next, my other Rachel Lynn Solomon book, We Can't Keep Meeting Like This. I've actually never heard of this, but it was $3, so and it's a cute cover. I got a lot of YA. This is about Sheila. Oh, that was a different book. Never mind. It is 2 characters, Quinn and Tariq. I'll have to look that up. They have been in business together as wedding planners and caterers, and she finally confessed her crush, and then he never responded, and so they're being really awkward and they're trying to figure out where to go from here. So I'm very excited to give that a try. Like I said, I did like Today, Tonight, Tomorrow, so my camera battery is flashing, so I gotta go faster. Anyway, the last one is a gift. I got The Lucky List by Rachel Lippincott. I got this for my sister for Christmas, so hopefully she's not watching this. She isn't usually, so very excited for this one. I actually kind of want to read this too, but I did technically get this as a gift, but it was only $4. Anyway, that's my little haul. Like I said, I'm going to keep this vlog going until I finish Zodiac Academy. So I'm going to head to the gym. I have a massage. I really want a smoothie bowl. I'll keep you updated and I'll let you know when I finish that book. Hello, it is many hours later. Had a nice massage today. Did have a nice smoothie bowl. Got some of the Christmas stuff out. Crocheted a lot. Anyway, I finished this. Zodiac Academy, #1, The Awakening. I finished this by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. I don't know what to think. I feel like I need to talk to somebody who's read the series, which I have done already. I've already asked a friend of mine who's read a good amount of them. I said, does it get better? And she's like, well, it's been a long time since I've read them, but yeah, I think it does. And I just need to know what people's definition of better is, because I'm confused. I'm confused. Here's what we got. An incredible magical world setup. Love the idea of it. Love the different zodiac signs influencing your powers. I love the magic that you're connected to one of the 4 elements, but you're still also, you're all fae, which is like a magical being, but there's different orders: vampires, werewolves, dragon shifters, sirens, like 500 million different kinds that we haven't learned all of them yet. But the characters are severely lacking for me. I think generously this book is going to be a 3 stars. And now look, in a month I could look back and be like, girl, you're crazy, this is the best series, you love it, it's like one of your favorite reads of the year. The farther I get into the series, I don't know, because at this point I do still think I'm gonna continue. I honestly don't know. I'm like 90% sure I will read the next one. I just don't know if that's gonna be right away or if I'm gonna take a break and read something else. I don't know. But my issue, and I said this earlier, I believe, is I have no interest, not one drop of interest in reading a bully romance. And that's what a lot of this book felt like. And I would say there's very, very, very little romance for being what I thought was a romantasy series. There was no romance. Actually, yeah, no, there was no romance in this series. There was one steamy scene, but there was no romance. And I just don't know, my finger really hurts because my cat bit my finger today. Anyway, I just don't get it quite yet. I think, I don't know. I don't mind the twins. I think Tori and Darcy, is her name Darcy? I just read the whole book and I can't even remember, but that's beside the point. But I did like them. I liked the twins. Now the heirs, were there 4 of them? Caleb, Darius, Seth, and Max, I believe, are the 4 heirs. I think Caleb is the vampire, Seth is the werewolf, Darius is the dragon, and I don't know what Max is. Was he the siren? I don't know, or really care. Didn't like them. Here's the thing. They've done such horrible things in this first book. I don't know how it's going to be redeemed. I don't know if they continue to be the villains or what, because it felt like we were alluding to future relationships, yet they just tried to murder the twins. So like, how am I supposed to believe that they could be a future relationship? And it's not like, I feel like I'm gonna spend a lot of time comparing this series to Crave, because Crave is my most recently read series and there are a lot of similar elements. I could pull Vampire Academy too, so a lot of similar elements in the series. But what those 2 series do right is, even if we have a morally gray like character, even if we have, you know, kind of the bad boy as the love interest, he's not so morally reprehensible that he cannot be redeemed to an extent. So let's say, you know, if we're looking at Hudson, he's first in Crave, he's first introduced as this horrible person who did these horrible things before you find out what really happened. I'm watching the horrible things happen. I'm not just hearing the story, so you can't just go back and say, oh, actually, no, girl, like, you just tried to drown her. Like, you can't get around that. So I'm very confused. But then on the other side, our other option for a romance is the teacher, who I don't know how old he is. These girls are 18, and he will be the teacher for
probably the next 4 years. Like, that's supposed to be my other option. I'm confused. I actually do like him as a character, and do I? I don't think I do. At the end I did. But he did horrible things too. Also, how could they take one of my favorite tropes? Why I just love vampire romances. Why I think they're fun and they're silly and they're cute and they're just, I don't know what another adjective is, but like I love in vampire books like the like blood scenes, like in Vampire Academy and Crave. I'm sure there's another vampire series that's I'm not thinking of right now. It doesn't happen in Carry On. He never drinks any human blood. But anyway, like in Crave, it happens a lot when Hudson drinks from Grace, then he can't go in the sun. In Vampire Academy, it's a very like mutual spoken agreement to agree to share human blood, and all of that with a Strigoi. Not with a Strigoi. What do they call the good vampires? I don't remember, but whatever. And here, they just take. And I'm not a fan of that. It feels predatory. It feels like, I can't even think of the word. It just feels wrong. It does not, it takes away what I have always enjoyed in vampire romances and kind of ruins it. It kind of taints it. I really feel like I needed to talk through a lot of this to know what I'm thinking about this book. I think I will again ask, does it get better? Is it worth picking up another book from this series? Because at this point, I don't know. Like, part of me wants to keep reading because I'm like, oh, what happens? But, and also, these girls, look, I love a clueless main character sometimes. My girl Grace, she was clueless for those first couple of books. She was just like running with it, never questioning what's going on. Why am I here? You guys are vampires? You're a witch? Like, she was just running with it. I will appreciate that in a paranormal, like, urban fantasy, to just run with it, to just be like the, you know, go get it type of girl. But this was another level. They were so dumb. Like, so dumb. They were strong, but they were dumb. Like, when she was with Caleb, when Tori was with Caleb, I was like, girl, read the room. He literally tried to kill you 2 days ago. And then, like, they just keep like, oh, well, we're just gonna go party. Oh, everyone's trying to kill us, but you know, whatever. Also, I don't care how much money they were offering. I would have dipped out of this magical world as soon as I got there. As soon as those people were threatening to kill me because they want the throne, keep the throne. I'm out. It's not worth the inheritance money. Just go get a job somewhere. They were doing fine out in the real world. Like, she could have stole a couple more bikes, put that money towards their rent, then they would have the time to get jobs and start saving up. Did either of them even have jobs in the mortal world? I don't think they did. I don't remember from the beginning. Anyway, that's my really, really long update. I don't have any, I don't know. I kind of want to read another book on my Kindle, but I don't know if I'm ready to read another one of those. I want to hear some perspective from other people. I guess you'll find out in my next reading vlog if I do or not. I think if not, I might read one of these books I hauled. Maybe one of the YA romances. That might be kind of cute. Might be kind of fun. Kind of thinking the bookstore one. Maybe I just need a cozy, quick bookstore read, or this one of these, or both. I don't know, maybe I should just pick up a quick book. I mean, both of these books are so short, 350 pages. That's probably 352. Not quite. Actually, yeah, 350-ish. Maybe I'll just read one or both of these, be a little break from weirdness. I don't know. I need to hear other people's thoughts, but I hope you enjoyed my reading updates. I was about to say, sorry if this vlog was a little down or a little weird, but it's not that I'm sorry. It definitely was not up to my usual upbeatness, but that's okay. Sometimes you're just sad. Sometimes the state of the world makes you sad, and that is okay. I'll just be here on my little corner of the internet, reading my books. I don't know, maybe fighting the patriarchy if I can. But yeah, I would like this to be an open, comfortable space. I have started to incorporate more on my Instagram. I really want to talk more about mental health and just more about, you know, all of that, my life experiences. Hopefully, I am done traveling for the year. I am done doing most things, just like cutesy fun things now. Like going to Sabrina Carpenter tomorrow. There will be a vlog for that. I don't know if it'll be before or after this. But I definitely am hoping that now I will have more time to rest and relax and, I don't know, regain some sparks, if you will, because I definitely have been overrun and burned out, and it's time to relax. Should we open my tarot cards? So when I'm filming this, Agatha All Along ended not that long ago, last week before. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. You will be seeing a Billy Maximoff cosplay from me coming next year. But I was like, I loved the tarot card episode so much, I ordered some tarot cards. So let's end this video by pulling a tarot card. For the record, that took me 2 full minutes to open. I'm gonna shuffle them and then we're gonna pull a card, and that's gonna be our card for the video. Because why not? I just think tarot cards are pretty and cool. Let's split the deck, and this will be our card. King of Pentacles. Mature, grounded male, successful, wealthy businessman, stability, thriving, high status, empire, enterprising provider, cautious, faithful. If I had pulled it upside down, it would mean something different. I don't like that one. Let's pick a different one. Let's pick this one. Justice. Justice, karma, cause and effect, equality, truth, consequence, responsibility, integrity, fairness, legal action, and judgment. Okay, cool. That was fun. Anyway, that is my really long update. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Do something to take care of your mental health, whatever that may be, whatever that may mean for you. Maybe it's an egregious amount of online shopping, like it was for me. That's how I ended up with these. But it is what it is. It's okay. So, I hope you enjoyed. This video is going to be so long, but that's okay. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.